What's going on with everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Pink Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged, and I am back in here with another review. This is Kaycyy and Gesaffelstein. Not gonna lie, never heard his name pronounced before today. I've seen him before. I know his work. Know he worked with Charles Gambino, a whole bunch of people. Never heard his name said outside of today. Only person I've also heard say his name was Needle Drop. So if I'm saying his name wrong, hey, blame it on the white ball, man. Don't blame it on me. I went to a Needle Drop video and I heard him say Gesaffelstein. I'm like, all right, I'm assuming he's German, so there's that. So yeah, no idea if this is how you really say his name. I'm gonna just assume Mr. Fantano was correct. Either way, got Gesaffelstein, Kaycyy with TW2050. Now, let me tell you how this came about for me even reviewing this. One, the first time I actually heard his music, I've heard his name before this, but the first time I actually heard him do anything on a song, Kaycyy, that I'm speaking of, was on Donda 1. And he was singing, and I was like, well, who the nigga with that pretty ass voice? But that nigga voice is pretty. Well, that nigga got a pretty behind voice. So I look and I see, oh, it's Kaycyy. Kaycyy, this nigga, this Kaycyy and Jody Kaycyy. But I'm like, oh, this is the other Kaycyy. I'm like, okay, nigga got a pretty behind voice. So I was hyped about that. Then I see Kanye took nigga voice off. So I'm just singing myself. I was like, all right, that's an interesting choice. So yeah, never really looked at him after that. But then I was with KTT and I seen somebody post. I think somebody said like Kaycyy might have put out the worst song I've ever heard in my life, and I'm like, really? Let me listen to it. So I'm expecting something really bad, and it was the OK song. So I leave, and I'm like, nigga, this is fire. Like, wait, what is bad about this? And the entire thread is basically saying like, no, nigga, you're tripping. This is fire. So I'm like, okay, like what's next? So I see he's putting out an EP with Gesaffelstein, and I'm like, all right, I gotta check this one out. So we're here, and let's get right into it, man. First track. Brought to you by, a little bit of Fruity Loops. This is definitely not Fruity Loops. Definitely Tricks for Kids. Either way, okay, bro, this song is fire. Okay, all right. Boom, doo, doo, boo, doo, 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 doo. You remember that episode of SpongeBob when Mr. Krabs was listening to that song in his headphones that bee doo 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 boo doo. This sound like a more freaked out version to that. It sound like Gesaffelstein was just listening to or looking at SpongeBob one day. It was like, nigga, that'd be kind of hard. I don't think he said nigga. would hope nobody would say Gesaffelstein is saying nigga, but I think he said G Willikers. This is a very hard song. I gotta go flip this. That's what it sounds like, and it came out hard, man. And Kaycyy was doing a lot of things on here, from the singing to the rapping he was doing with the I got niggas in the that's one thing I like when rappers do. And rappers do like one high pitch or one very low pitch type of word in like each sentence, but keep it going. So I got niggas in the field, they come in the thing, and got niggas, they kill my niggas. I love when niggas do stuff like that. So when he did that, that was fired. And he went to the singing with the it's all good and it's all good and it's all good and it's all okay. And it's all good, and it's all good, and it's all done. And that's like the little bridge part. Then it go back to the doo 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 doo. Okay, all right, okay. But it's a tease song. It's a strip club type song. Not that you play it at a strip club, but you think the beat finna drop about 30 times, and it don't. It's like I say a strip club because it's like, oh, she got her titties out. Can I touch it? And then she slap your hand like, no, you can't touch them titties. Like, damn, but it's right there. I can't touch them. You wobble them in my face and tell me I can't touch them. That's what it's like on this. So it's like, all right, the beat's finna drop, right? But it don't. And I don't know what it would sound like if the beat dropped. But the fact that it didn't drop, I think, made it more interesting because you were waiting for that the entire time. You're like, okay, when is it gonna drop? When is it gonna drop? And it never dropped. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah. I was a fan of this. I think this is a very good song. And like I said, this was the first song I've ever heard by him, like a solo song, outside of the Donda thing, which is a feature. So I thought that was pretty cool. But really, my excuse to do this was really the second song, The Sun. This is possibly one of the best songs of the year. And this is where I say that this dude could possibly be a star, bro. I don't think I've gave this type of cosign, not that my cosign means anything, but like I remember I made the video about Don Toliver after hearing his verse on Astro World. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a star. I have this same feeling after hearing this EP in general, but specifically The Sun. What he did on there over that Gesaffelstein beat, I mean, fire, bro. With the boom, you got a beat drop right here, the boom, 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 boom. I don't need the. What do you say? I don't. Oh, you say I don't need the moon, the stars, the earth. If you bring me the sun, hey, I could be the spark of something new that you really want. Hey, you could be the fun if you bring me the sun. Hey, brother, nigga, what's up? I could be your all state. Hey, can you fix my heart rate? Hey, dog, this is the one. This is the one. If you haven't heard a Kaycyy song, listen to The Sun. I promise you will not regret it, bro. I could bring the. I already said I don't need the moon, the stars, the earth. If you bring me the sun. Hey, I could be the start of something new that you really want. He has such a pretty voice. All right, explain it, bro. Nigga got a pretty voice, bro. And it sounds so beautiful over just that banging bass in the background. Like, bro, it is so good. Then he does like this weird baritone thing in the middle of the song with the I could be in your heart. When he do that, I could be your heart. When he was doing that, it's like, bro, what is happening right now? This is insane music right here, if you ask me. I think this song is beautiful, and this is what I heard that made me think that no pun intended, he is a star. I know you say he doesn't need any stars, but he is the star, and I feel like that this is a star-making type song. So I don't know how anybody else feels about the song. Haven't really did too much research, but man, The Sun is the one. Love that, love that, love that song. And then we go to the last song, Love and Hate. This has a very dark beat to it. OK has some very dark elements. Definitely at the very end of OK, it sounded like something at the end of a horror movie or something. Like the way they was just building up, it was very weird. But this as well sounds like something like on a freaking, I don't know, Dark Souls commercial or something, bro. The way this instrumental is going and the way he's singing is very eerie. The I love you, I hate you, girl. You lay with me. You love me, you hate me, you lay with me. Like the way that he was just singing, this is a very, I don't know how to explain. A lot of dissonance in the song, just very eerie and weird and creepy. And I feel like it blends together with his pretty voice so well because you wouldn't expect that, but it fits perfectly. It's not like he just overpowers it or anything. It's a perfect balance for the creepiness and the tone of his voice. And I feel like, man, it's just very beautiful. The only freaking gripe I have about this is that it's too short. 3-song EP. All right, cool. Give us an album. All right. Hey, shout out to you teasing us throughout this. All right, cool. 2 thumbs up for that. Now give us a real album. That's what we want. I want a 14-track album. I need me a little long one. 16 tracks probably, bro, because they have a very special chemistry together, I feel like. So I can't wait to hear what they have coming up next. Hopefully they do have something coming up next. But I just had to talk about this because I feel like this guy is a potential star, bro. Like I said, his voice can go over these weird dark beats and it can go over something very angelic. Like I can see him being a big mainstream artist. So I can't wait to see what happens next with him. I'm hyped. I'm a fan. And yeah, man, shout out to Kaycyy and Gesaffelstein. So until next time, I say what I mean. I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate and I players gonna play, man. Y'all holla at your boy now.